Hey, so I've set it up now on my phone. We are back, and I've invited Bob to hang out. So we'll just see if she gets the invite. So again, we are in the same online business in the same community, and I just wanted to have her on here to share her experience and what she's learning, what's exciting for her, and why she said yes to this business. So let's see if we can get Bobby on here. Hey,
Yay! Hi,
we did
Heather.
it!
We did it last time too.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we're
That's
always learning.
awesome. Yep.
Great to see you.
It's great to see you too.
Hmm.
How are you doing today?
Really good.
Good.
Yeah, it's a sunny day here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It feels like a productive Monday for me and
Yeah,
pretty easy going, so I'm happy. Glad to
good.
be here. Yeah.
Good. So yeah, I just wanted to chat with you for a bit. I won't take too much of your time.
Oh, absolutely.
So I was just explaining we're in the same online community, doing the same online business. And I just wanted to kind of ask you a few questions about your experience so far. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you doing or what are you doing besides your online business?
Okay, thanks for asking. So I'm a office manager and dental assistant in a biological dental office and have actually known about our online business for almost 20 years actually, and had the opportunity to be like a young assistant, and we had this little annex across the way at our office where we had someone coming in introducing our high ticket product to our patients for years during 2008 during like the real estate crash, and she sold like like 60 of these machines in a short amount of time, and we've had one in our office for ever since. And I knew it was like a no-brainer for us to jump on board to do the same.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so you've known about it for 20 years. Like what was it that was going on in your life that had you say yes finally?
All right. So I was with another direct sales or company, also high ticket, but I knew that there was a better way because the commissions were good. It took quite a while to build the business, but there were no automation at all. And I had a great upline, like one person, but I was really lacking community and a team. And I had been following my mentor, Brooke March, now on Facebook for a long time, and have known her as a patient in our dental office, and just really resonated with her and how she seemed, just from like the lens looking in, and out to her, like how she was living her life, how she wasn't like spamming people, how she was just kind of like living a life by example, and it really intrigued me. And we were having a lot of patients come into the office doing the same thing, working the same business. But I knew that I really wanted to work with someone that was one, like a leader, two, someone that was like leading from her heart, and someone that had a lot of success. And and so I reached out to her. I've been like watching her on Facebook for a while, and finally reached out, and I'm like, hey, I want to do this. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. And so how have you been finding this community so far and Brooke's mentorship and that sort of
Oh,
thing?
oh gosh, it lights me up. It like there's so many resources out there. I'm by far like not techie, as you can see, getting on here.
It's on that one.
Um, But guess what? There's someone in the mentorship or in the leadership or in my community that is. And people from all over the world, and people that are just like reflections of one another, and they just want to hold space and help each other. And that's that's what lights me up, is being a part of a community, but also to like see what's possible. And that's what really like excited me, about this mentorship, about the leadership, about everything. And I know it's never like a short game.
Mhm.
It's a long game, and I want to be in this long game with people that care, that have like a strong moral compass. And I see that with this community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
say so?
I totally agree. Yeah, I found it to be very much the same. It's so supportive. I've also done other direct selling things, and the information isn't there, and you feel really kind of on your own, and people will say, oh, you've got your own business, but you're not in business alone. But then like there you are alone with all these questions you can't figure out, right? And
Truly.
I found this is so different than that. And this is such a rich community and such a connected community, and everyone wants to help each other grow and build. And I found it to be hugely supportive.
I agree. And if I can add something, people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars for life coaching, for coaching on marketing, coaching on sales, on all sorts of different things. And this is all like wrapped up in one,
Yeah.
and so like every Monday there's like a morning huddle. But then if you're part of the automation part of the business, with the freedom era, you can learn about all sorts of different things, anything that really piques your curiosity. And if something doesn't, you're like, okay, maybe I'll watch the replay. But I just feel there's support for every little thing that you may not understand, and I think that's really cool. It's just get so much knowledge.
Yeah, like the resources in there are really, like, there's some coaches that I've known about for years, high level coaches, and they've got courses in there, and I'm like, what? You're in here too?
I know.
Yeah.
I thought so
It's
too. I was
just
like, oh my
phenomenal.
gosh. Yeah, I think that's
Mhm.
great. And it's also cool because, like, if people are good at sales, like, you can have someone do your sales calls for you. Or like all sorts of different things. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, it's just pretty fascinating. There's something for everybody. The introvert, the extrovert, the person that wants to be in this alone, or that wants to run with the marketing, their brand, but then people that just want to run with the water, the product. It's so
Mhm.
cool. You could pick and choose what's best for you.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it, and a
Yeah,
lot of the like trying to figure things out. It's like, even if you do kind of lose your way a little bit, you've got something to come back to.
truly.
And it's like, I need to figure this out. It's here for me. The template is here. Just follow the steps, right?
Just follow the steps. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I love it.
absolutely. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
I think that was it. I just really wanted to hear your experience
Thank
so far.
you.
Do you have any, like, anything that's exciting that you're working on, that you're working towards?
Not right now. There's been a lot of like transitions in my life. We're going to be moving soon. And that's the one thing that I do want to mention in this business. It's like, people can go through like some hardships in their life, or grief, or some self-care, and need to like stop and know that you could pick back up whenever you need or want, because there's no overhead in this business. That's the one thing. Like, I work in a dental office, a biological dental office, where the overhead is like a mini hospital, and those bills keep coming no matter what, whether the like the brick and the mortar, and the brick and mortar, the building, the electricity, this and that and this and that. And that's what's so great about high ticket affiliate marketing, is that if if you just don't have the motivation that week, or you have something going on in your life, you can take care of yourself and come back to it knowing that after you've hit a certain level in this company, you're in total profit, right? Like, as soon as you hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4A, you're in total profit in this business, and everything is just like a win, a win, a win. And so I just want to let people know that, I truly think that everyone needs something like this. If you feel called to, if you are coachable, if you want to make some changes in your life, because the overhead, there's an initial, investment, but then after that, when you get to a certain level, it's all profit. And that's what's really exciting for me and my family. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And everyone needs our product. Everyone needs it. It's amazing.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, if you do have a second to talk about, how you feel using the
I'm in
product.
no rush. So I'm happy to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, yeah, let's just like tell people what it is. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
it's a high quality medical grade water machine that hydrogenates the water. It filters it. The great thing is it alkalizes it, so you can get to a pH of 11 or bring it down to 2.5. So people are replacing their chemicals in their homes and cleaners and things like that. But what's really cool about what I see on a daily basis, there's a lot of misinformation out there on water, because water is just like oxygen. It's cheap. Everyone deserves it. It's a birthright. Everyone needs water, but there's a lot of misinformation out there. And people are drinking toxic water. They're drinking water that's depleted, that's dead. They're drinking water that cannot penetrate the cell. They're learning about, reverse osmosis or distilled water or all sorts of different waters. And they're just learning from maybe what someone told them down the street, and it's not good for us. It's not good for us. That dead water is not good for us. So I truly believe that this water machine needs to be in every single home in the country. It's in like so many hospitals in Japan. I know so many people that are really, really vital. They eat well, they exercise, they take supplements. But then I'm like, well, what's the missing piece? I'm like, may I ask you a question? What kind of water are you drinking? And they're like, we're drinking reverse osmosis. We're drinking distilled water. And I'm like, may I share? Like, that's really unhealthy for you. And they're wondering like why they have all these like aches and pains, and because they're depleted of minerals.
Mhm.
Are like, unless you're eating organic and local and in a place where there's like rich soil, even that's been over farmed. We're just not getting the minerals that we used to get. And if our water's depleted from it, we just can't heal. And I I lent somebody my water machine a couple months ago, and I
Yeah.
still haven't got it back because she loves the water.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? We have 3 water machines in this office. And so I can drink it and like fill it up all day and fill up my daughter's cup and take some home. But I truly think like every single person needs to have one. So yeah, it really brings me joy. And it's easy. It's not like it's easy to sell because I've seen so many testimonials. I don't know. Have you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I too have known about it for, well, I guess about 10 years now, the machines. And back when I was first introduced to it, um, the person who had the machine had gone through some serious health battles. And so we were living at their place. I was sort of doing a farming program.
Uh-huh.
And I was drinking the water. And I remember that feeling of just feeling this, I was young and healthy. I was like in my
Yeah.
20s, but I felt this extra vitality, and I really attributed that to the water. And I thought, okay, yeah, one day I'm going to get one of those machines. And I met another distributor, and I was trying her water, and she was showing me some demos, and it really, really opened my eyes
Oh
to like
yeah.
how incredible the machines really were. And so it was really interesting when it popped back up this year. Learning the business aspect too was
Mhm.
like, okay, this is win, 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 and
Yes.
finding the company's motto is really holistic health, right? And that's our financial health, our mental health, our physical health. And that's their big mission for humanity. And so, for me, being able to share this product and to share the water and also have that high earning potential. I mean,
Can't beat it.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to share. And everyone who I've, let borrow my machines has loved it. And it's been
Right.
exciting to talk about it with people.
I agree. Absolutely. I do. I get lit up about it. Um, I just, got to keep getting it out there, because I truly think that our world is thirsty. We're just really thirsty, dehydrated humans, as a collective, and people misinterpret like disease and not feeling well with just dehydration. It's so simple. Instead of like looking at something like, oh, I have this ailment or this ailment or this disease, start with water, start with clean air, water, detoxification. Yeah, but always water.
Yeah. When I was in Toronto, I'm currently in BC, but usually kind of Ontario is my home base. And in Toronto, there's an office. So I went in for a water demo to learn more and just get someone else's insights, someone who's been around this product for a long time. And it really opened my eyes. And the man who was running the demo had a binder of over 1,000 published medical peer-reviewed studies
Wow.
on different, um, how do I say it? Like different studies on the
Yeah.
benefits and the progression that people have seen with the water. It was like over 1,000 peer-reviewed studies. You can find them on
Wow.
PubMed, and he went and he printed them out for people to see all the conditions that have been positively affected by drinking this water. And that really like just nailed things home for me,
That,
you know?
that's exciting. I'd love
Yeah,
to hear that. Right.
yeah,
And they're building these like water machines, like one person at a time, building this high quality machine in a blue zone, right? In Okinawa. And they just have a track record of like just doing the right thing because that's their mission
yeah,
to get people well and healthy.
yeah.
How exciting.
Well, it was good talking to you.
It's always good
And
talking to you too, my
yeah, I
dear.
think we'll wrap it up there with
Sounds
that
good.
on a high note.
Exciting. Yay, happy Monday. Thank
Yeah, it was
you.
good to see you and good to catch up with you a little bit.
Absolutely. Talk
Yeah.
soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.